President Biden's forced transition to electric vehicles has hit a bit of a speed bump. Americans, they just don't want them. Need proof? Ford's cutting its F-150 Lightning production by half next year.
Yeah, everyone wanted to love that car, and they just couldn't. That's after they laid off 700 workers who were making the all-electric pickup back in October.
And it's not just Ford. General Motors is laying off more than 1,300 workers at 2 plants in Michigan after the company said they were delaying the production of 2 electric pickup trucks by an entire year. Wow.
Here now, auto expert Mike Caudill. Great to see you. And let's talk about this. This is a little backlash that comes after you settle a strike like the one that we saw with the auto workers, right? Part of the problem is what's happening in the EV industry in general. The unions were in bed with and the automakers were in bed with the administration. They were pushing for this, and then there was a pullback as a result of it. Then they wanted higher wages because of inflation and everything else that was happening. And so you got higher wages, and now the industry isn't moving forward, and you're getting laid off. That's what we told you was going to happen.
Yeah, you're 100% right. And we were talking before we came on air. The 2 words are market demand, right? It doesn't matter what cars you bring to market. There are more than 30 electric vehicles in the market as we sit here today. Last month, the sales numbers came out. The industry as a whole was up 8.8%. Inside of that, EVs were only up 7.8%. Now, they had a record year last year, but the early adopters that bought these vehicles that were like, we want electric, they purchased their vehicles. Now you have to get to Joe and Mary Smith in the middle of the country and convince them that electric vehicles are the way to go. Now, one quick thing. Half the automakers are all in. The other half of the automakers are halfway in. And then the rest of the automakers are looking in from the outside, trying to figure out what do we do. Ford Motor Company is pulling back, and that's important.
But the question becomes, Mike, why? I mean, if these cars are so great, I would want to buy one.
Right.
And I don't. I don't want to sell my soul to China. We just talked about this before. 80% of I think the resources to build these cars are coming, or at least the batteries are coming from China. And we have Americans who don't really want to purchase these vehicles. So why such a hard push? Why aren't American car companies more cautious before they're jumping in, with both feet, like GM and Ford?
Yeah, so there's a little bit of a political divide on this, right? You have the left that's really talking about how the environment, CO2 emissions and sustainability, and then you have those on the right that are saying, like, look, just tell us what the car does. And so you have this big political divide right now, and they've kind of weaponized, we've used that term before, they've weaponized the topic of cars. Just call them fast, fun, and cool. But what's really unique about the environment right now is that the early adopters have bought their vehicles, and those that are looking to buy new vehicles say they want to learn about them, but they're not ready to pull the trigger. I was in the tornado on Saturday night in Nashville, it's where I live, and it went right over us. We had power out for hours. There's still power out in town.
How do you charge your car?
How do you charge
And
them?
everyone wanted to love the Ford, the F-150. They wanted to love it, and
Yeah.
they couldn't because it just functionally didn't work. While we have you, I just want to do this. A good idea for government overreach. Let's listen to this. Federal regulators are working on a plan that's going to force automakers to install technology to prevent drunk driving by 2024.
Some ideas in development include breath and touch sensors or cameras that could detect impaired drivers. Mike, this for me seems like it's not a far stretch from saying, well, how much carbon have you used and will your car operate if you've used too much carbon? This is too much government, is it not?
It is. So we use our cell phones in our car, we turn the radio in our car, we speed in our car, and now there's this oversight that they want to put forth, right? How are you going to monitor that? This is actually kind of scary because our cell phones are already monitoring what we're doing in our vehicles. What's going to happen when you have to actually use a breathalyzer in your vehicle? Are they going to automatically send a ticket to your house and say, you were going to drive, you're getting a ticket? What is the answer? It's a little scary. Government overreach is a big thing with me. Don't do it.
Yeah, I always talk about the 2 sides to technology. It's got a very dark side, and that, you could argue that it might end up helping on the safety side, but the dark side is this overreach and the fact that Big Brother is literally coming in closer and closer and closer to every crevice where we live.
They can scare us into taking more power and control from us. Mike Caudill, always a pleasure. Good to see you. Thanks for being here in person, too. We love it.
Love New York this time of year.